Hey planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today we are setting up our March 2023 budget. I feel like I don't have anything like super exciting going on this month as far as budgeting, but then at the same time I have some lofty goals going on this month as far as budgeting, so I don't know. Take it for what it is. Anyway, got my tools here. I have the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck. I use the box set, so they're the workbooks. I cover them up in a sticker paper because I've been using the same thing for 3 years, and so to differentiate between them, it helps me to know what year I'm pulling out the box. I've got like my bill due laid out here. I cover this up with some sticker paper and do goals here. I haven't put any in there just yet. I list out all my bills on a paycheck bill tracker, my cash envelopes and sinking funds, and then on another paycheck bill tracker, I list out all of my business expenses. I started that this year, dividing it up between like personal expenses and business expenses, and I feel like that is working a lot better for me. I do still just do one cash envelope stuffing and breakdown because that comes from my primary source of income and I'm paid one time per month. So we'll talk about some goals, income, expenses, business expenses, cash envelope, sinking funds, and savings during this video. We're going to start with goals. So I have some goals in two different places. I'm also using an Erin Condren monthly planner. I've again got my bills laid out here monthly. And then we've got some goals that I have laid out here. So the first goal is to save $750. So we've already done our 100 envelope pull for the month of March, which was $496. So we're well on our way to that. We'll do our weekly savings challenge each week. And I don't think that we will have any problem hitting $750. I have a goal to pay down $1,500 in debt, and so that would be the debt total being reduced by $1,500 because you're also going to have interest and whatnot after you make a payment. So I want the bottom line number to be $1,500 less than what it is now, and we'll talk about what that is when we get to that section. I want to pay off two things. One is PayPal and one is the Platinum card. They're both roughly $900. So if I do that, then I'm also going to hit this $1,500 payoff goal. How I'm going to do that, we're going to have to get real scrappy. So I'm going to really try and like hustle this month. We're going to see how it all plays out. Tracking expenses, that is an ongoing goal for me. I want to put an extra $100 to the Ashley card, do my quarterly tax prep. I believe, I need to look it up. I keep forgetting, but I believe quarterly taxes are due middle of April. So I need to have everything up through March updated because I need to look because I might be wrong. They may be already due. It's a wonky schedule as is. And it doesn't follow exact dates. So April 18th is when they're due, but then it's June and then September and then January. So it's not exactly every 3 months, which is why I wanted to double check. So yeah, we got to get the quarterly taxes done. And then I need to which in concert with that is updating QuickBooks, and a spreadsheet that I use to track expenses, and then getting my taxes done, whether I go somewhere and have them done or do them myself. I want to get that squared away this month, and working on Shopify, which seems to be this thing that I never get to. So we're going to work on getting to it this month. So those are the goals this month. For income. So primary source of income had been $5,200 as the take home, and it's now $51,7688, and that is because I changed my like I think it's a 457B. It's a retirement account. I changed it to withhold an extra $35 a month, which impacted my paycheck by $25. So instead of 52, we're at 51.76. Still have the health stipend and telework stipend. And then the remainder of what I am expecting is hopefully from Studio Bliss Co. I don't anticipate getting a YouTube payment this month. I had been basically getting it every other month, so there is a $100 threshold in order to get a YouTube payment, and my last 2 months have been really, really low, so there won't be a payment because we don't have $100 sitting there. So I'm hoping for $10,372.62. That number is a little bit larger because this month we have a collab sale and we also have the planner sesh box, and I plan to have a $2 Tuesday. So all of those things bring business to Studio Bliss Co. So that is where we're at for income. Then for expenses, so for our personal expenses, we have home. Utilities was kind of high this month, so that is water, sewer, trash, $216.40. And then SMUD is, for me, gas. PG&E is electric, so those are my estimates of what those things will be. My PG&E bill should absolutely not be, I said that backwards. SMUD is electricity, PG&E is gas. PG&E should absolutely not be $60. I literally use... There's one thing in my home that is gas, and that is my stove and my oven, and I probably use it about once or twice a week. I never use the oven. I grill a lot, rain or shine. It's like it had been $15 for the longest time, and they've raised rates, so we gonna estimate 60 for something we ain't even using. Side eye PG&E, because I know we play in these lawsuits that y'all have. Anyway, can you tell I'm salty? Car payment, nothing unusual there. This insurance payment is just for home. It's $24.30, but they added a $6 fee on for every month. So I already paid it for this month. I paid double to figure out what I'm going to do. Thinking in my head that would give me 60 days to figure out what I'm going to do, but actually all I did was pay it down, and the next payment is going to be due on the 2nd again. So I need to figure out this month what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to stay with them and just pay the whole thing, because I'm not going to pay the $6 a month. I'm not going to pay you $72 a year for nothing extra other than you just want to charge me a fee, probably because I canceled my car insurance policy with them, but I'm not doing that. So I got to figure it out. Hulu, the rate went up, so I have it written here in pencil. My Hulu and T-Mobile bill are combined. I get a discount through T-Mobile. I was getting a discount through Sprint. T-Mobile bought Sprint. So the Hulu, I was getting Hulu for free. I canceled Dish. Now I have Hulu Live. And so it was, I want to say $70.99 a month with my discount. And I got a little pop-up when I logged into Hulu saying my rate was going up. So my new rate is $82.99 a month, which is the $12.99 difference is my discount. So I don't know if that is, I don't know. It seems nefarious to me because it's like the exact amount that I'm getting a discount is what it goes up. Nobody else's Hulu is going up. I don't know. That just seems a little shady. So I'm not sure what it's going to be until I get the bill. Placeholder is $170 is what I'm thinking. Navy Federal. I had 2 cloth and paper sub boxes. I'm good on that for this month. I don't know if I will continue to receive 2. One is a pen and stationery. The other is just stationery. So I may just go back to 1 box. But that was $119. The estate box, which is quarterly, was $161.61. And the reason why my estimate is off is because Cloth and Paper had not been charging California sales tax on things until recently that started. So that $10-11, that is California taxes, y'all. Don't come here. We're going to nickel and dime you, state. Norris Cove is the budget box. We have Discover, Quicksilver, PayPal, IRS, franchise tax, Platinum, Ashley, Sunny and Denby subscription, a loan, and car insurance. So car insurance this month, it will be due on the 31st. I wish it was the 1st, but it is what it is. That will cover through June. So $335. I broke the payment into 2 payments. And I quote unquote borrowed from myself for the first payment because I was trying to get away from Nationwide because they were doing too much, raising my rate to almost $200 a month for someone who does not go anywhere. So there's that. For business expenses, I am going to really try to stick to this with the exception of 2 things. One is art, although art can get a little pricey, but I'm going to try to keep it under control. And then the second thing is I need to buy mailers. So that should be about $30 and it will get me 100 of them. So other than that, because I spent about $1,944 last month on business expenses. So we really want to keep it to this month, which I think is roughly, this is not going to be exactly right, but $291. It's a little bit higher than that because I raised both of my ink subscriptions so that I could print more pages on 2 of my printers. I kept my laser the same, but on my 2 inkjets, I raised it up. So it's probably closer to, it's about $10. So it's probably closer to about $300 that I'm trying to keep this at, maybe $350 if you add on art in the mailers. So we'll see how that pans out. Nothing new or out of the ordinary outside of that going on with business expenses this month. For cash envelopes, we've already done our cash envelope stuffing. I will link that video down below if you're interested in watching. I stuffed $991 into the cash envelopes and sinking funds. I also, in addition to that, put aside $115 to cover the insurance, and I put aside another $115 to replace the money that I borrowed from myself to make that first insurance payment. So that is where we're at on the cash envelopes. For the estate box, it's blank because I had saved I had this epiphany to start saving for it, and so I'd saved $50, and it billed March 1st, so I put that $50 back in the bank to cover the billing. So that is what's going on with cash envelopes. Just as a reminder, Costco is not on here because we're not actively saving for Costco because we reduced that membership back down to a basic membership, and we already have that saved because we were saving for an executive membership, which I decided to downgrade. For sinking funds, we are currently at 12,172. And I'm like looking at my sinking funds because, like I said, I'm going to get scrappy this month and figure out, like, I want to pull from income coming in first, of course, but like, what can I do to reduce debt and hit some of these goals? And so I'm always looking at this profit account, but I want to do something nice for myself with that. So I don't know about that. You could look at not having debt payment as something nice for yourself. Looking at my home fund as well as something to maybe pull from and pay down some debt. I don't know. We'll see. I do have to take Petey to the vet. That's $75, and that is going to come out of his fund. So I may mid-month replenish his fund because I don't like for it to be that low. I like for it to be above $200. And this amount does not include what I put in his account this month, which was $120. But his medicine it was all 3 of his prescriptions this month. Plus I had to buy him food. So I think it's just under this amount now. I don't remember, or it might be right at it. I didn't spend $120, so it's probably right really close to it. And so then you take another $75 off of that, and yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm just like, and then I'm thinking, what I'm quarterly taxes, and then I'm probably going to owe when I finish my regular taxes. So I'm just like kind of trying to feel this out, where this is at. So that is sinking funds. Nothing exciting going on there just yet, but there may be an update at the mid-month check-in. So for debt, we're currently at $32.85 on the Focus debt. The goal, if I were to pay down $1,500, is to be at $28,785 or less. So PayPal, which was one of the ones that I had listed in my goals, I have PayPal and Platinum. So that is this one and this one. And we've been putting the extra towards PayPal, so we're still going to do that. By the way, Clarence paid off. Woohoo! Get Afterpay to be paid off, and we'd be really, really doing good. And stay paid off. There's a difference because I can pay it off, but then I go buy something else. So this is roughly $1,800, $1,780, $1,790, $1,800. So then, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. So I go back over here and I'm like, okay, so I don't want to make this, I want this to stay above at least 100. So 365, I could maybe put 365 over here. Any thoughts on this? My mind is all over the place. It's very hard for me to articulate whatever is going on in my head because it's going at 1,000,000 miles per second. But I would love any suggestions that you may have. Everything else is probably going to get the normal payments. I am going to try to pay an extra 100 towards Ashley. And then we will reassess in April for like our Q2. I like that I was able to break it down into like a quarterly goal. And so the quarterly goal was to pay off, I believe, PayPal. PayPal was the first one. And as I start to think about it, I really don't care to pay off PayPal because PayPal has like minimal impact on my credit. And I want something that reports regularly to be paid off instead, which would be like any of the Discover's, Capital Ones, those bigger name people. PayPal reports, it just reports sporadically. So yeah, I had PayPal and then I had Ashley, which is also not reported. So it's like, I want I want it to have the most impact possible. Of course we want to pay down the debt, but I want it to also be an impactful amount. And I really don't feel like I can get after the Discover and Quicksilver right now because I need to, 1, free up money, but 2, those are cards where I have recurring charges. So I'm paying extra on them anyway to cover the recurring things to just sort of keep them even. And so until I have extra to put towards them to cover those recurring charges plus pay down and then get to a point where I have the money to pay those recurring things in advance, it's like we're in a little vicious cycle with those. So that is what my debt picture is currently looking like. Can I just tell y'all, I was looking at how quickly can I retire, because on Sunday, we just do not look forward to Monday at all. We look at how, can we retire? Listen, I am not retirement age, but I'm tired of them people. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna, because some of them might be watching my video, so I'm not gonna go there. Savings. Let's talk about savings. We're doing a couple of savings. The summer brunch, so we carried this over from February. I got to color in what I did in February, but this is going to go towards something for my birthday. I don't know. Maybe we'll go have brunch on my birthday. Maybe we'll go get a massage. We gonna go have a birthday experience this year, because we've had no birthday experience since 2019, and I don't remember what it was, so it couldn't have been that amazing. And then we also have a new one, this candy jar challenge. So this is when you fill the whole thing, it's $540. I did this to replace the Budget Mom, because I just haven't been loving the ones that they've been picking for the Budget Mom this year. She did not do a new savings challenge, so I have all of the ones that they're picking, and and I've done them all before, and it's not that they're bad or anything like that. I just don't want to do them. I need something fresh and different. I know me, and I need something new. So, I picked this one, and this I will carry over for a few months, because I won't save $540 in 1 month. So this will probably carry over for March, April, and May, maybe. And, we're doing that one, and then we'll still be doing the 52-week and Saveopoly. We'll still be doing the 0 out. We'll still pull our 100 envelopes numbers once per month, at least. Saving every $5 bill, and then the 23 in 2023, which also goes to my self-care fund, like the summer brunch will. So that is what we have set up for March. I would love to hear if you have your March budget ready to go yet, and if you have any feedback on the debt plan, or ideas or suggestions or questions, like, why are you doing that, Nia? Like, what are you doing? Make it make sense. Here for all of it. Would love to interact with you. Please feel free to comment down below. It helps to also grow the channel, and I am definitely looking to do that this year as well. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're returning, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and definitely post your comments, questions down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.